How's it going, everyone? It's Kevin here, movie collector maniac. I want to show you my recent pickups that I got from HamiltonBook.com. Ordered these, I think, on the 30th of December, and I got them a few days later, so they shipped out pretty quick. So I'll show you what I picked up from HamiltonBook.com. All right, first movie I got is called Five Card Stud. This is a Vinegar Syndrome title. So you can still get it from Vinegar Syndrome, but it's a couple dollars more. But this movie came out in 1968. It's a Western. It's got a 6.4 rating, so it's got a pretty decent rating. And it does star Dean Martin and Robert Mitchum in this movie. Looking forward to checking this Western out. Should be a pretty decent Western. Alright, next movie I got is this movie called Bandit. It does have a slipcover, but it's the same artwork underneath it. But this movie came out in 2022. It's got a 6.4 rating, so it's pretty good rating on that one. Also, it does star Mel Gibson and Josh Duhamel. I guess that's how I pronounce his name. You got Alicia Cuthbert. First noticed her in 24, Jack Bauer's daughter. So that's the first time I ever noticed her. I think she was in that movie called The Girl Next Door. But yeah, I picked up this movie for like $4.95, so it's a pretty good deal. I'm pretty sure I watched this movie, and it was a pretty good movie on some streaming service, I believe. I don't know if I watched it on Netflix or what, but I have seen this movie before. It's a pretty decent movie. Yeah, he goes around and robs a bunch of banks in this movie. Alright, next movie I got is a movie called Castle Falls. It does have a slipcover also, but same underneath it. And this one's actually from Shout Studios, I guess. As you can see, it stars Dolph Lundgren and Scott Adkins. Came out in 2021. It's got a 5.3 rating on it. But yeah, I will be adding this to my Dolph Lundgren collection. And it was only $4.95 as well. Alright, next movie is this movie called The Comeback Trail. Another one with a slipcover and the same artwork underneath. As you can see, it stars Robert De Niro, Tommy Lee Jones, and Morgan Freeman. Came out in 2020. I never heard of this movie before, but I thought I'd go ahead and check it out. It's got a pretty decent rating of 5.7, I guess. It was another $4.95 title. Alright, next one I got is this movie called Coming to America. I know it's not as great as the first one. I never got around to watching this one. I know it was on, what was it, on Amazon? Yeah, it's Amazon Prime Video release. And it came out in 2021. It's got a 5.3 rating. And it does have Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall. You got Leslie Jones, Tracy Morgan, Wesley Snipes. Of course, the late great James Earl Jones. You got John Amos, Morgan Freeman. Looks like he plays himself in this title. You got Louis Anderson, the comedian. It was $5.95. I decided to go ahead and pick it up, and hopefully I'll get around to watching it. Alright, next movie I got is called The Doorman. It does star Ruby Rose and John Reno. It's got a Blu-ray and digital copy in that one. I'm not sure if the digital copy still works. Yeah, I don't think I have it in my digital collection, but if I don't, I'll go ahead and add it. Hopefully it'll work. That one was $5.95 also. But yeah, it came out in 2020. It's got a 4.7. I think this is another one I watched on streaming, and it was a pretty decent movie. I know it's probably a little bit better than 4.7. It's got to be at least a 5 to 6, I guess. Got some decent little action in it, I guess. Alright, next movie I got is this movie called Frontero, or Frontera, however you pronounce it. This movie came out in 2014. It's got a 6.6 rating. It is like a modern day Western. And this one stars Ed Harris, Michael Pena, Eva Longoria. And that was another title. It was $4.95. Alright, next movie I got is this movie called God is a Bullet. This movie came out in 2023. It's got a 5.7 rating, so that's pretty decent rating. Stars Micah Monroe, Nicolaj Coster Waldau. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but definitely it's the guy that played Jaime Lannister in the Game of Thrones. And you got Jamie Foxx in this movie. And that one was $5.95. Alright, next movie is this movie called Laggies. This one comes with a slipcover, but it's the same underneath, of course. This movie came out in 2014. It's got a 6.4 rating. Stars Keira Knightley and Chloe Grace Moretz, and Sam Rockwell's in this movie as well. And that one was only $3.95. I did own that one on my digital collection, but I never got around to watching it. It says on the cover, the best girl buddy rom-com since Bridesmaids. I don't know, Bridesmaids was a pretty funny movie, so hopefully that one's pretty good. Alright, so I saw they had MacGyver, the complete first season, on Blu-ray. I decided to go ahead and pick it up, even though I own the whole series on DVD. I wanted to see what it looks like on Blu-ray. MacGyver was one of my favorite TV series growing up. It came out in 1985. Got a 7.6 rating on that series. Stars Richard Dean Anderson. Looks like it's got a total of 22 episodes in the first season. And it was only $5.95. If I like how it looks, I might go ahead. I think they got the whole series on Blu-ray, like a complete collection. I might upgrade to Blu-ray on those. Alright, next one I got is called Malibu Express. This film came out in 1985. It's got a 4.8 rating. I did own this on like a DVD collection that I had. What's the guy's name? Oh, Andy Sedaris. Yeah, it's like an Andy Sedaris collection. Basically, it's a Babes and Guns type title. I think there's a collection called Babes and Bullets or something like that. It might be in that as well. It was $7.95. I thought I'd go ahead and give it a shot on Blu-ray. Alright, next movie I got is called Men of War. As you can see, it stars Dolph Lundgren. I did own this on DVD, so upgraded my DVD to Blu-ray on that one. It does come with a slipcover in the shrink wrap, so. But yeah, that movie came out in 1994. It's got a 5.6 rating. It was $17.95, so a little bit higher price title, but I think it's still cheaper than what they have it on MVD. Unless they have a sale later on, which they probably will after I paid that much for it. Probably go down to like $12.95 or something. Alright, next one I got is The Mummy. This is a steelbook, Blu-ray, DVD steelbook combo, but a different language. I don't know if it's from, I'm not sure exactly where it's from, but it's definitely a different language. But I got it because it's a steelbook, and it was only $5.95. But yeah, that movie came out in 2017. It's got a 5.4 rating. I know they're supposed to do like a whole new Universal Monsters thing after this, but I think it got a little axed after it didn't do so well at the box office. But it does have Tom Cruise, Russell Crowe in it. Alright, next movie I got is called Paradise. This one stars Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. It is a Kino Lorber title. It came out in 1991. It's got a 6.6 rating, so that's really good rating on that one. It also stars Elijah Wood. I think he plays a kid in this movie because he was pretty young. And that movie was $5.95. But yeah, I've never seen that movie or heard of it before, but I saw it had a pretty decent rating when I was browsing around the titles on HamiltonBook.com, so I decided I'd go ahead and check it out. Alright, I have another title called Paradise. Totally different movie, but it was on Blu-ray. Stars Willie Ames. I think that's how to pronounce his name. And it's got Phoebe Cates in it. If you know Phoebe Cates, she's pretty hot back in the 80s, and she's still pretty hot now, so still a pretty good looking woman. But that movie came out in 1982. It's got a 4.9 rating. It was $17.95, a little bit high on the higher end. I did own it on DVD, but I think this is like from Korea or something, because it's got like another foreign language title. I think this is one I picked up on eBay. I don't even remember what I paid for it. It could have been like $4, then I'd pay shipping or something. I don't even know if it could be a bootleg too. I don't know. I never got around to watching the DVD though, even though I did open it up. Hopefully the Blu-ray looks pretty good though. Alright, last movie I got is this movie called Shot Caller. It does have a slipcover, but it's same artwork. Another movie starring Jamie Lannister. I can't pronounce his real name, so it does have John Bernthal in this as well. This guy that plays Shane on The Walking Dead or The Punisher on the Punisher series. It does have Lake Bell. I think I know her. Got Benjamin Bratt, Holt McCallany. Those are about the only ones I know in that. It was only $4.95, but it did have a 7.3 rating, so that's a really good rating. Came out in 2017, so that should be a good one to check out. Alright, so that's all my pickups from HamiltonBook.com. Leave me a comment down below if you like any of these movies, if you've seen any of these movies. I look forward to reading your comments and getting back to you. And if you like my videos, give me a like, share my videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I would really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video.